Have you ever wondered why your investments might be earning less than you thought they would? Welcome to Financial Wellbeing Nuggets from Pluto Coach. We're here to guide you through the often intricate labyrinth of finance in the gentlest way possible. First off, it's important to realize that there's more to investing than meets the eye. It's easy to see numbers on a page and think that that's the whole story, but doing that would be just like looking at the top of a lake without seeing what's happening underneath. First off, let's start with fees. Investment guru Warren Buffett once said that the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. This is often true in the case of fees. Even a small 1% fee can eat into your earnings over time. Imagine losing out on a chunk of money over 30 years because of that. Then we have inflation. It's a silent player, but it's constantly at work. A simple example, if you earn 3% return on your investment, but inflation is running at 2%, you're really only earning 1%. On average, the world sees about 3.5% inflation. So the value of your money might be decreasing faster than you think. And let's not forget about taxes. Benjamin Franklin had it right. The only sure things in life are death and taxes. Most places will tax your investment profits, which means you might end up with much less than you thought. Next up is diversification. It's a good idea to spread out your investments, but don't spread them too thin. Over diversification can actually dilute your returns. It's like the saying goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket, but don't juggle too many baskets either. The market can be like a roller coaster. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. So don't be alarmed if your investments aren't always climbing. There will be slow periods. That's normal. And of course, there's us. Yeah, our emotions and decisions can sometimes mess things up. Nobel laureate Richard Thaler's work on behavioral economics teaches us that humans often make irrational choices, especially when it comes to our financial decisions. Sometimes we sell in a panic or buy on an impulse, and that can be our worst enemy. We might make decisions based on fear or excitement rather than logic. Remember, sometimes our gut feelings can lead us astray, especially in the world of finance. Just to summarize what we've talked about today, understanding our finances means looking beyond the obvious. By being aware of these hidden factors, we can make smarter money choices in the long term. Thanks for tuning in today to Financial Wellbeing Nuggets by Pluto Coach. Stick with us and we'll help you make better decisions about your finances that support your long-term well-being. If you're not signed up to our Pluto Coaching app yet, click on the link below for a free financial well-being check from one of our coaches.